Hopefully we'll be able to pick up where we left off, get it down first time, or get another good little vision at it, and get it down that second attempt. So for this first boss, tanks are going to swap at 2 stacks. As soon as um, the snowballs come out, you need to run them into the melee group. Don't run them to the tank, run them into the melee group. Also, I've been told there's a 0.2% chance that the boss will melee you as the tank is picking them up when he comes out. So try not to be right on his asshole as soon as he comes out, or he might target you first, smack you, and then go to the tank. Um, so first boss, we're gonna tank swap at 2 stacks, focus snowballs, try to burn him down um, quick as we can. We need to get him down before that stacking debuff he gets really starts to mess us up. Um, Second, or in that first boss too, you need to be at least 15 yards out of range of the boss. That way you don't get silenced. So if you are casting because you have a snowball up in the melee, just make sure you stop casting for that so you don't get interrupted. Um, the snowball will probably be kicking you anyways, but just in case. Then after we get him down, we'll move on to Asimal and Dread Scale. All the melee are going to go to Dread Scale. Range will be on Acid Maul. Whenever they burrow the first time and come back up, all DPS will go Acid Maul. So melee on Dread Scale to start, ranged on Acid Maul to start. Whenever they burrow for the first time, all DPS to Acid Maul. That's when we'll hero, we'll burn him, and move on to Dread Scale. That should give us more time where he's forced to put the dot onto the tank because he'll go back to being immobile during his enrage phase. So we don't have to worry about getting smoked by the bombs coming out as much. There might be a little bit of time before he submerges for the second time, but um, we shouldn't have to worry too much after that. Third phase is we're going to tank him up against the wall. We'll be standing in a half circle around the boss, try to spread out the healers so that um, so that they don't all get froze at the same time. DPS, try not to make sure you're not stacked too close to each other. We want to eliminate as many people getting frozen as possible. Melee can stand at max melee range, like right on the very tip top of it, to not get knocked back by the small knockback. When he jumps to the middle, he's going to knock us all against the wall. Everybody pay attention to who's getting targeted. If they're near you, make sure you're getting out. If it is you, for sure make sure you're getting out. If you get hit by that, he goes to a small enrage timer. Instead of us getting extra damage on him, he's going to get extra damage on us. So it's very important that you move out of that. Uh, Other than that, he's fairly simple. Should be pretty easy to kill. And yeah, we'll get in here and give it a shot.
Let's get it.
Let's get it on.
There we go.
Good day to you.
If we could get Has to bubble cancel himself and somebody hit Lou with a bubble in between phases and Lou be ready to cancel that off, that should drop your guys' impale debuffs so you don't have to worry about carrying those over into the snakes first coming out.
Mm.
Oh man, I'm the only druid.
That's
That's
what
what
I
I
was.
was.
Yeah.
Oh, we're fucked.
All right, nobody's gonna die. We got Theus and the person that's gonna outheal Theus.
Exactly.
Uh, Question: you want me to use my fire resistance totem on this? Because all those other totems are pretty much useless.
We should have fire resistance aura, so
I'm the searing one or whatever the DPS.
anything that
Anything.
can kind of help you would be better because we'll have
The-
fire resistance aura.
The searing totem and the fire resistance aren't on the fire resistance to the water. So I can run mana spring. And
Oh, it's water.
I'll just put a healing stream in the melee.
Yeah, I might as well. 'Cause
never
that's for
heard
your group
anything.
only.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
All right, I think we're ready, Shiz.
2 seconds. I need to move groups. I need to Draenei. Swapped Shiz and Curbs, so just know that you guys are in different groups now. All right, we're ready. Let's start this. Let's get going. Let's kill some shit.
Welcome, champions. You have heard the call of the Argent
Remember, it's hard
Crusade,
swap to the
and you have
snowballs.
boldly answered.
Let
It
the
is here,
cleave hit
in
the
the
boss.
Crusaders'
Don't
Colosseum,
kill
that
the
you will
boss and let the
face your
cleave hit the
greatest
kobolds. Let's
challenges.
get them knocked down as fast
Those
as
of
possible
you
and then
who
get back to the
survive
boss.
rigors of the Colosseum will join
I
the
wish we had
Argent
this many
Crusade
DKs when
on its
Unholy was
march to
broken.
Ice-Crowned Citadel.
Right?
But-
When everybody was sucking smacking with it.
when we were pulling like 11, 12K, bursting,
Hailing from the
fucking
deepest,
14.
darkest caverns of
Why
the
isn't
Storm
everyone
Peaks,
clam weaving?
Gormak the Impaler.
What?
So why isn't everyone clam weaving?
Well, I don't know. I don't try to weave clam.
I slam clam. Does that count?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Silence soon.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Snowballed. Hard swap.
That's still recharging.
Get it into the melee so they don't need to run out,
Taunting.
please.
Silence soon.
Where in the hell are you running with it?
Yeah, why
That
you
thing's
running?
got to be back at the back of the boss so we can all hit it.
Like, if you have a snowball thing, you're a melee. You get right on the asshole with us.
New snowball, switch to it.
Silence soon.
Oh, it's not off you yet. Stay in. We got another one getting ready to come out. We need to hard kill these.
Taunt off me one.
Might as well get right back on it. No need to go into the boss.
Silence soon.
Got another one
Stack
getting ready to come
high.
out.
Zombie, kill him.
Silence soon.
I can't cast that.
Silence soon.
You got the taunting back with.
You got 10 seconds.
He's down. Bubbaloo to get those stacks off. Oh, they fell off. They fell off.
Acid Maw and Dread
Remember,
Scale.
melee on Dread Scale, ranged on Acid Maul. Hero after the first
5,
arrow.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Target you.
You get the poison, make sure you run to the opposite tank. Dread Scale tank, Dread Scale tank.
Oh, I just used army. I should have saved it.
All right, we're gonna hard burn acid here with the hero. All DPS on acid. Hero. You get the fire debuff, make sure you get to Haz. He's the tank, he's stuck right now.
I need more mana.
Target you.
Wipe it up.
Yep, 2 minutes dead.
How did that happen?
Oh, the melee got knocked into all the poison.
Yeah, and we had too many of us stacked up. A bunch of us took the burning bile, so that didn't help. Range, we got to make sure we're staying spread out as possible to make sure that we're not spreading that fire debuff on a ton of us. It should only go out on 1, maybe 2 people.
They fought valiantly, but the beasts of Northrend triumphed. Let us observe a moment of silence for our fallen heroes.
If Dreadscale doesn't move at first, right? It's Asimov that moves first, or is that backwards?
Backwards.
Okay. Because only the moving stake spits. So I was thinking maybe we might be able to free up some people. I know we lost a couple people to that poison off the rip, getting quite a few, and them not being able to get over. I see one of the mages get knocked back right as they were getting close to the other tank.
Yeah, I got 2 Hasgrid, or whoever was on the other, the one that burrows, and instantly got knocked back and killed.
Do not waste my time.
So acid maul is going to give you the paralytic poison. That's going to be the one that ends up freezing you in place. You very quickly have to, any movement abilities you got, anything you could do to get close to that tank as possible as soon as you notice that you got it, the better. The burning bile, it targets one player and then it does an AoE, and anyone inside that range gets hit by it as well. So if we're stacked up, multiple people are getting it instead of just the one person or maybe 2. If we make sure we get spread out, then we shouldn't have to worry about people getting trucked by that.
You cannot command.
And we got a way harder burn on Dreadscale than I thought we were gonna get. So if I could get Red and Bame to full-time Acid Maul with us, that'll spread the melee out a little bit on the back of that boss too. Because we should be dropping Acid Maul during that second phase, and we just didn't have enough burn in him to get to that point.
Chills, are you back? Nope.
Still see him in the Discord?
I don't know. I'm looking.
I'll
he's
call him
still
real
there.
quick. 1 sec.
He is still in Discord, but it could be he hasn't disconnected.
Yeah, it could be timeout lag.
Well, we did better on that attempt than the first attempt last on Sunday.
Yeah, for sure. Spreading out is going to be key. Turn
There
that
it is.
range on. I don't know if it's 10 or 15 yards. I guess I need to look that up. 15 is probably a little too far for us to spread out, but let's
I do
make sure we at
11
least the
because it's
10.
what 10.
Yeah, it's probably anyone within 10. So if you do 11, it's probably good. I'm gonna look it up to get a for sure spacing.
Well,
Says did his internet go out or something?
Somebody's giving him a call. They'll update us here in a moment.
Yeah, he said his router just went down. He's trying to get back up now.
Percussive maintenance.
Percussive maintenance. I like it.
well,
Damn
hell,
much.
Another thing I didn't call out is that spray only goes out every minute. The paralytic and the burning bile only go out every minute. So like when there's a sweep ability that they do that knocks you back from the boss, whenever that happens, it says it's every 15 seconds on here, or every 20 seconds. So the third sweep should be knocking you back far enough away that you're spread out. Melee, don't run straight back in until that debuff goes out, just to make sure you're not all stacked in one spot and all the melee are getting hit by it at once. While we're waiting for Chills to get back on, I'm going to run grab a bathroom break. Anybody else needs to grab a drink real quick or run to the bathroom, now's a good time to do it real fast. Sorry to take a break so early on here, but unforeseen circumstances.
So come here often.
Depends on the day of the week.
So yeah, I almost got a new job, but then they told me that they were expecting me to want to permanently move to California, Florida, or Maryland, and I was like, not for the pay you were going to offer me. Like, I'd be taking a pay cut moving out there.
Can it be done remotely?
Nope.
Then
Like the cost of living out there is like 15% more than here on both locations, and I'm like, yeah, no.
15%.
So now I'm still looking for another job because I'm tired of my current job.
Well, you could always create you a Feet Finder account.
I'm about to do that.
It's like I work for the government right now as an engineer, and so it's like I'm trying to go to one of the contractors, Northrop Grumman or Boeing. I can easily get like a 20 to 40K pay raise going to them.
One of my buddies, he is a quality inspector for Boeing, and he loves it.
One of my buddies tried exterminating while he was out in Washington. He did it for like 8 months or something like that. But one of the contracts they had was with Boeing, and he got paid their union wage while he was working there, and it was like something stupid like $80 an hour.
Yeah, they're both great companies. It's just I'd lose the whole work for the government stable job kind of deal. All those good government.
All right,
benefits.
after my internet just had an aneurysm, I am back.
Awesome. You get back in here, we'll get ready checked, make sure everybody's buffed up, and we'll get this train rolling again.
Dude, I fucking hate Cox internet. With a fiery passion.
Rumor has it they suck cock.
Ah, they do. Alright, I'm in. Suffolk, Virginia.
Everyone is ready.
Hair choo-choo train.
You hear a train in Ohio, you better fucking get in the
Oh,
basement.
run!
Captain Sano shows no mercy.
Can we get Kings out on chills? Make sure he's got all buffs. And everyone was ready. So Shiz, you can go ahead and get that RP started up. Everybody can finish positioning and getting ready here.
Deepest, darkest caverns of the storm peaks.
My ex?
The Impaler.
Lives in Texas.
Remember, Bame and Red are going to be on Acid Mall this time with the ranged.
Gotcha.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Couple seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, about 10
Silence your
seconds.
feet.
That's still Richard.
Snowballed out.
Watch your feet.
We're getting a melee from this.
Yeah, they get kicked right away and they're stunned there for a second. So
Taunting now.
Silence soon.
another snowball getting ready to come out.
Silence soon. Watch your feet.
Another snowball.
Taunted.
On the right.
Silence soon. Stack high.
Snowball.
Silence soon.
10 seconds left.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Can we go ahead and Bubble Lou get his stacks off? Less damage
Silence
going out
soon.
on him. Don't have to watch him so hard. One of the pallies, please Bubble
We got
Lou.
the Baron still. You can't do it.
Oh, okay.
So you said melee on dread scale?
5,
Yep.
4,
Yep, melee on
3,
dread scale except for the
2,
two I called out.
1.
Range spread out for Acid Mall.
Trying to put on Sunders real quick. Watch out for the slime pool melee.
Submerge in 15.
This is a pretty giant hitbox, guys. So.
Yep. Alright, all DPS will be on Acid Mall this time. Range, make sure you're still spread out.
I need to get closer.
Hero?
SMO is the one not in the middle.
Yep. That is correct.
Just so see frostbolts go into the middle one.
I got the poison. I'm about to get stuck.
You get
Someone's
the fire
got it.
debuff, Streamy. Run to Hasgrid, please.
My bubbles go to 30 seconds.
SMO's down.
All on dread scale. Stay spread.
Don't use B-res, save it.
That's still Richard.
Use your personal consumables.
I'm fucking good.
That's okay. Stationary here. Oh.
Yeah, we got covered.
Yeah, someone ran in between the poison and the melee group and killed all the melee up here.
I didn't have time to move out of those.
I saw it.
He hit me with his ability.
I'm gonna try to make sure I'm calling out when they're getting ready to do their thing, and then melee just need to be spread out with everybody else away from everything. Everybody.
Yeah, that's what we did Sunday. We ended up doing, wasn't it?
Yeah, when that was about to come out, melee just need to be spread out really well.
Just out of curiosity, it
Still
looks
good.
the range have enough DPS to pump the boss in the last, like right now,
I think at this point we're still ahead of Berserk timer, but I don't
So I'm
know.
trying to see. I don't have it on my screen.
I don't see Berserk timer, but
next
boss
boss
is
is
in
35
34
seconds.
so
Yeah.
we're still decent on time here.
Still the one beat rest.
Yeah, it's not waste it.
Kill or be killed, champions.
Machine is black.
Berserk time 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Just wipe it.
Yep. So I'll try to keep my eyes out for calling out when the spits are coming out. That way, like everybody can just be ready to make sure you're away from people. Even the melee, just make sure you're not even up on the boss. Like we didn't need the DPS there to get over the hump, I don't think.
Correct.
I got hit for 14
So
days in burning spray.
yeah, if 2 or 3 of you get it next to each other and tag each other for 4K each at a time.
Tragic.
So when acid wall goes down, we don't like clearing the fire buff. Do we just have to get healed through it?
Yeah, the fire buff you just have to get healed through. So you want to make sure you're not running out of the range of the healers, but you're getting out to the outside. Ideally, it's only going to be 1 or 2 people that get it. Not all the melee will get splashed with it and blow each other up immediately.
Okay. I don't know if that was me who splashed everybody for the wipe, but that's what, in my mind, I was looking for the acid mall tank, but obviously since he was already dead.
After at that time, more than one person got it. It wasn't one person got it and they got wiped. I think somebody said somebody kind of chained close enough in between everybody and it spread on a bunch. And then as soon as 3 people blow up, it's almost everybody's health right there.
Yeah, there was 4 of us in there, so
there's no saving me.
Yeah, that damage times 4 exponentially because you're doing damage to 3 others, they're doing damage to 3 others, and it just multiplies and then multiplies. And by that point, there was absolutely no saving it there. Sure. It didn't matter if we had a rate of 25 Theases, we weren't going to live that.
I take that challenge.
That's 25 D6.
You got Thais thinking now.
Thea still needs to write me my code that I asked for one time.
They forgot how to.
No.
Yeah, so the stationary one will cast a spray towards random members. And splash this to any raid member within a 10-yard radius. So everybody set up a slash range 11. Whenever the spits are going out, we need to make sure that we are at least at 11 away. So only 1 person should get it. If we get unlucky, 2 people might, but kind of get your your spot early and make sure you're checking that meter. Don't be standing by anybody and griefing. You get in between two people, all of a sudden 3 of you will end up with it. Everyone was ready. People are moved up. Just hit it.
Hailing from the deepest, darkest caverns of the Storm Peaks, Gormak the Impaler.
When that spit's about to come out, you definitely want to make sure you're backed out. You don't want to be in on the boss. All the melee need to be spread out. Just make sure you're not running in between 2 casters and getting 3 people.
Crane made me think Shizne's about to
5,
drop a sick
4, 3, 2, 1.
He's like, Shiz, hit it.
Sunders are up.
Silence soon. Watch your feet.
Snowball up. Run them in melee.
They get stunned on the way, remember that.
Just remind him.
I want to keep yelling at them.
Taunting.
Silence soon.
You snowball out.
Silence soon.
New snowball coming.
Got 10 seconds, hands.
Silence soon.
Talking.
Stack high.
Snowballed.
Silence soon.
Your stack's off.
My stacks are off. Go ahead and take him.
Silence soon.
Spread, spread, spread.
Acid Maw and Dread Scale.
Spread like you would that dude.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Put Sunders on yours, on the other one.
Infuse.
Healer down.
Got the B-res when he can.
Knocked into poison right as I got close to the fucking snake.
Tank down.
Weapon.
Wipe it.
Could not find Shiz for the longest of time.
Suck out that poison.
I'm gonna be stunned. Nothing I can do. It's
That's
probably
fine, we're wiping it. We already decided we were.
Yeah, just running in poison.
Watch your feet.
Not sure what happened right there where I got the poison bile with like 3 other people, but somebody ran up in between me and somebody else. You guys got to pay attention and make sure you're not getting in between people like that.
They fought valiantly, but the beasts of Northrend triumphed. Let us observe a moment of silence for our fallen heroes.
All right. Another thing we need to do is we need to make sure we are hard swapping to the snowball. We got quite a few people who are less than 50k damage on them. So that needs to be #1 priority target whenever it comes out. We can't be skipping over that.
Where's the bot? Oh, the star. I'm fucking blind.
All right, everybody up into position. Make sure you got all your buffs on. That when we're spreading that range check is very important. If you don't have anybody on your range check and somebody moves onto it and you can see their name, call them out in Discord. Hey, you moved into my range, move. If you move into somebody's and they like get a name that pops up, just keep on moving till there's no name. That DPS is no DPS, especially if you're taking 2 or 3 other people with you.
Do we have? I don't know if I missed the last one. Lockstones.
All right, everybody is ready. Shiznay, hit that shit.
Hailing from the deepest, darkest caverns of the Storm Peaks, Gormak the Impaler. Battle on, heroes.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Almost got sidled.
Infuse.
Silence soon.
Snowball out, hard switch.
Taunting soon.
Silence soon.
Much better.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Another one getting ready to come out, hard swap. Melee can probably wait till it comes up there into your guys' area so you're not chasing it out.
Good job.
Very nice switches, guys. Here comes another one.
That's easy to go down quick.
Silence soon.
Taunting.
Another snowball coming
Stack
out.
high. Silence soon.
Alright, easy cleanup, mindful of your fucking range. That's
Taunting.
easy peasy next round.
Silence soon.
Alright, yep. Everybody find range, find range.
Somebody could bop a little.
Enter the arena.
You bopped.
Silverman, you can
Five,
probably
I got
come up
wolves
here where
and
I'm
bills
at.
in my
Right
range.
in.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, has probably gonna take it right there.
I'm out of range.
Spit's about to go out. Spread out melee.
Woof.
Man, that's so helpful.
Sorry, it's putting Sunders on you.
I know, but right when he said the spread, you stepped in my line. Okay.
Where's the burning bile tank?
Yeah, burning bile. Try to clear people if you can here on
Lose
the way
mark
through.
at the square.
Wrong way, Wolf.
Oh,
This big pump, right?
Uber's
Yep,
got
big pump.
burning.
Hero on yeah, everybody on acid. Big pump. Spread out.
Spread. Look at range now.
It's too far away.
Oh boy.
Stay spread. Stay spread.
Bree, get away.
You guys are good on time.
so all melee should be.
We're
not-
doing good here. We're doing good. Everybody just stay spread. It should only go towards the tank here because he's immobile.
Do we want melee? To
Apparently he's mobile, so this will could be anybody.
Just move him well out of that.
I'm out of range.
Oh, the spots are slim. He's gonna submerge again here in 15 seconds.
We're still fine. Just recover. Stay spread, right?
Yep, yep, yep. Doing great. Don't be in
Yeah,
front of it.
45 seconds. Plenty of time. Cooldowns. Just survive. Now this next one, just move. Move.
Yeah,
whenever
this
he
is
goes to
easy
run.
mode. Easy mode from here on, guys.
Did we kill
Easy
it?
kill.
It's
Perfect.
Oh, it's almost dead.
He'll be dead when he comes back up.
Yeah.
He'll just have to come up and fall over.
Yep, there it is.
Try to take ass grip.
This one is going to be tanked against the wall, half moon. Don't have to be necessarily spread 10 yards. Just be in a half moon, not too close to like 1,000 other people. We want as few people frozen as possible.
Healers split too. Not everybody on the same side.
Melee max range. Yep, healers need to be spread out, please.
Yeah, max melee range.
Massive crash from 5.
Do not get hit by the massive crash.
Run away.
Run.
If you're near him, get away.
Oof.
Big
Dez,
pump.
can we get a DSAC right before next massive crash? Help out just a little bit. Oh, you used it that time, okay.
I've already used mine as well.
Alright, next time massive crash comes out, curbs hit DSAC, please. We got 25 seconds on it. I'll try to give you a little heads up.
Through my shattering throw, so use that weak.
Should have saved that for the crash.
The other warrior can throw his too.
You're right.
Massive crash in 5. DSAC.
All right, pay attention. Personal cooldown should be coming up soon. If not, hopefully now.
Infuse.
Pump. Man, trying to get Eugene.
He's going for blood.
Massive crash in 15.
Shoot, last one.
Yep, just pay attention.
Yep, don't get here and we win.
The monstrous menagerie.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, very smooth attempt there. We just need to do that every week. First time, easy money.
3 and 3.
Next is
Any leather workers roll.
next is going to be Lord Jaraxxus. When you're posting loot, will you hit raid warning red just to make sure everybody sees it pop up? And so Jaraxxus, yeah, just a big demon dude. Need to put Uber, can you try to handle interrupts? Zydle, can you be backup if it's looking sketch? For Fell Fireball, we need to do everything possible to make sure that doesn't come off. That being said, Uber, you might stick to boss the entire time. Make sure we don't get a Fell Fireball going off when we're all swapping to either the portal or the ads. Hero's going to be on first portal. Portals need to die faster than they can open up. The faster we get them down, the better off we're going to be. We get 2 of them bitches running around and it's going to be trouble. There's also going to be volcanoes that come out. We're going to be pulling the boss over to those so melee can turn and hard swap to portals and volcanoes. The boss will be coming over for you to get your cleave on and to move back to ranged, spread out. Again, just like we did last time, only we can be
That's
360 degrees
Tron
around the
Wolf,
boss
right?
here.
Yeah, right.
We can be 360 degrees around the boss here, so there's plenty of room. We just don't want to chain the chain lightning he does in between too many people. Whenever portals come out, like I said, they're going to be hard swap. Then it's going to be the ads, then the boss. There's going to be Fell Incarnate or Incinerate Flesh is what it's called. Incinerate Flesh comes out, and that person is going to need to be topped off quickly so they don't blow up in the raid. And if one of the what are they called? The fucking fire rock dudes, elemental things, falls down from the sky on your location, he's gonna hellfire at your feet. Just move away from him.
Question.
Go ahead.
Since I'm going to do the spell hands, that's my third best. That's like one of my best in swaps. Do I roll on it or not?
What?
I
Spell
would.
hands.
It is your best for this phase.
Why would you not roll then?
I just wanted to know.
Yeah, roll.
It's one of them. Yeah, it's one of them.
Okay. So the kill priority needs to be portal or volcano, whichever one of those are up ASAP. Then the ads that come out of those said things, and then back to the boss. Make sure Ducky, you stay on smacking those interrupts on the boss. Get all the fell fires possible. Like I said, Zyd'll just be keeping an eye out for backup. And if you get The Fell Fireball or Inferno thing. Let me look at the actual name.
Yeah, it's Fell Fireball.
Well, that's the interrupt one. I'm trying to think of the one that goes on you that you need to make sure you get out. Legion Flame. Legion Flame can be cleansed by Cloak, Ice Block, Divine Shield. Before any of the flame comes out, if you have those moves, you can pop that and just pop that right off of you. Otherwise, your line of trajectory better be straight back to the wall. Don't go all the way back to the wall. Just make sure you're around the main circle of the raid, dropping it out of the way of people. Just don't outrange the healers and end up getting yourself killed. And that's Legion Flame. So if you see Legion Flame on you, make sure you're watching that. Getting out, not running through people because you're going to drop fireballs at your feet. Definitely do not drop them in the melee. We shouldn't have to move the boss out of the way because the melee misses it. That's definitely a personal responsibility thing. DBM should shout it out to you. If I can see it, I'll make sure I try to call it out. But that's definitely got to be a personal responsibility thing. That Legion thing's huge. It's that fire does big damage. That Fell Fireball should come out slow enough that Ducky should be able to get them all with Zidle being back up. They're not like every 5 seconds or anything. Every 10 seconds it says. So maybe we do need a rotation. I just know the last raid I was in there, they just stuck one.
My wing steer is a 6-second cooldown.
Okay, I was gonna say the last raid I was in, they just stuck one Ellie Shaman on it, and they were able to keep it out, and they just had somebody, one person for backup.
Yeah, no, Shamans are 6 seconds, melee are 10 seconds. Come on, man, best interrupter in the world. I know my interrupts.
Oh shit! I need to move, don't I?
This is the RP intro. Everyone was ready, so let's go ahead and get that RP going. Everybody pick out a position, go ahead and get spread out all the way around the boss, 360 degrees. Range 11, don't be standing too close to your buddy. I don't care how much you like them. Melee, I think you're just kind of in the same boat as old Thorum here.
I don't get it.
Yep.
2 groups?
I never hear anyone call out groups.
We just kind
for
of
the melee.
Yeah,
So,
they just kind of eyeball it.
Cathay on spell stills too. I didn't call that out, but I figured you had that.
You guys make fun of melee, but we're big brain. We just look and react.
Just remember, if you get the thing, just run to Zaddle and kill him.
Yeah.
You should mark him so we know that.
When we pop hero, the first ad phase.
Hero on first portal. As soon as that portal pops up, like right there before the hands even start to spread, get that off because it's targetable. The moment you can see it, it's targetable. So we'll get that off right away. There's no threat on it. You don't have to worry about ripping thread or anything. Objective is just going to be to fucking blow that thing up as fast as possible. And then the ad afterwards.
Goat cheese.
Goatsy.
I don't know who Goatsy is.
Oh, you've seen it before. If you've been on the internet for more than 20 years, you've seen it.
Quickly, heroes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What the hell is way up? Look at all this sus melee stack on the left.
Infuse.
I survived a hit from this guy.
Incinerate flesh on Wolf.
Dispel boss.
Portal, hero.
Wolf, don't run out with that.
Ooh, gotta be a little quicker on that portal. Blow these ads up. They gotta go down quick. Be ready to stop casting here in a moment.
Stop casting.
Okay, maybe they're not gonna use that move.
confusion. Sorry, I thought it was the Searing Flush that we ran out on.
Dispel boss.
Got Volcano in 5.
Target you.
Hard swap Volcano. If one of those Infernos jumps up and lands beside you, get out, because it's going to stand at your feet and cast that Hellfire shit. Adds.
It's in the melee.
Dispel boss.
I can't cast that yet.
I'll accidentally use my interrupt. You don't have to get it.
Good communication.
I'm good now.
Gonna have a portal soon. Everybody ready? Hard swap this portal. Now, swap. Pop cooldowns if you
Watch
got
the
them.
fire on top of the portal melee.
Insignificant gnat! Flesh from bone!
Incinerate flesh on Cran.
Dispel boss.
Oh, accidentally used it again. I gotta move my purge. You going to get the next one?
This is gonna be a wipe.
Yeah, I got silence. Couldn't get you.
Yeah, I've noticed that portals are always to his left and volcanoes are to his
Stop
right.
casting.
And stuff.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I've never paid attention to his spacing whenever that goes out.
Yeah, I've seen them both spawn on his left side where we've been getting portals tonight. So.
Can release now.
It's very important to not run out if you get incinerate flesh. At least 2 people run out of range.
Yeah, if you get incinerate flesh, definitely run towards the middle. If you don't have Legion Flames, if you have Legion Flames, you're probably going to have to be a sacrifice.
I had it backwards. I was like, this Incinerate Flush is the one you get out.
We got a good look at it. Definitely going to have to hit those portals a lot harder, a lot quicker. Because those mistresses kind of run around smacking people and interrupting and shit. So we want to try to avoid that. But yeah, that's the entire fight right there. Just getting through the volcanoes and the portals and putting as much damage into the boss in between as we can. Hard swap the targets. They need to be #1 priority as if the boss doesn't even exist, except for Ducky getting the interrupts, and good call on the missed the ones there. That way the backup could be ready to snag them. Everybody get spread out, get ready. We'll run a ready check. Because as soon as that button gets hit, this raid gets started and he'll be ready to start smacking people. Everybody is ready.
Can we get a
full timer here?
How are you?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You face Jaraxxus, Eladar Lord of the Burning Legion! Flesh from bone!
Incinerate flash on streamy.
Come forth, sister. Your master.
Portal up, portal up.
Dispel boss.
Insignificant gnat.
Nice. Incinerate flesh on Eugene. Move to the center.
Watch out for the flame badge.
Ooh, who's dropping Legion Flames? That tank? Even if you're melee, you gotta get out, out, out. As soon as you see that you got it. And Incinerate flesh on Wolf.
Dispel boss.
Got Volcano soon. Chain just went pretty big right there. We need to make sure we're spreading out.
I need to get close. Flesh from bone.
Watch your feet.
Move him out of melee. I want to move the boss slightly to your left, so the portal isn't placed on the plate. Oh, never mind, they disappeared.
Oh, sorry.
Got portal coming up.
There we go.
10 seconds on portal. Be ready to pop cooldowns that you got on this portal because we aren't going to have hero to help us get it down. Portal.
Your master calls.
Nice job on the portal, everybody.
There's a mistress up still.
Oh, yeah.
Stop casting.
You're going to get one. The goal is to not get two.
Dispel boss.
Make sure the DPS. Get her down real quick.
Infuse.
Probably gonna have 2 more ad phases.
If we haven't used it yet, maybe get catfish out.
I'd hold it.
Hold it.
Too late.
We can go down to DPS or 2.
Infernos.
Run out. Keep moving. Dispel boss.
Get these ads down, guys. Get these ads down. Remember your spread range, please.
I got Legion Flame, I'm running away.
All the way out. Yep, you got time to get out before it starts dropping.
As the tribe, by the way.
No, as soon as it popped up on my
portal
screen,
in 6. Get ready for another portal coming out here.
As soon as it appeared on my screen, I started to run.
Dispel
Switch this portal
boss.
hard, GG.
After this, portal.
Your master calls.
Burn. Good job, guys. Good job. Get that mistress down, and then it's going to be focus boss only from here. Even if the volcanoes come out, we should be able to kill him before that timer's up. So get this ad down and smoke the boss. Get the ad down first, though.
She's a white.
Alright, you got 30 seconds till the Inferno come out. He's on 8%. Y'all got this.
And GG.
That spell isn't ready.
Don't forget to keep our
Just
spread.
very
Let's not
boss.
lose it in the last. Make sure we are pulling that off up there just in case.
Another will take my
Very nice, everybody. Great job.
world is doomed.
Good callouts, man.
The loss of Wilfred Fizzledang, while unfortunate, should be a lesson to those of you who dare to dabble in
And
dark
like I
magic.
said, as soon as it popped up on my screen, I started running, and it was
You are
pooping it out,
victorious,
so,
and now must face the next challenge.
EVM is either slow or
Dogs. You summon a demon lord against
Right.
warriors of the Horde?
All right, everybody back up. If we can go ahead and just pull all the loot off red, let's get these guys in, get them spawned, find out what we got to deal with here.
Pig. Everyone, calm down. Compose yourselves. There is no conspiracy at play here.
Over on the square.
Acted on his own volition, outside
Has.
of influences
Has.
from the Alliance. The tournament must go on.
Hopefully red's not too close.
He is.
He's picking the loot up though.
What can I do?
Did you call them inches? I thought they were coming down after all that
Yeah.
talking.
Yes.
All right, let's do that. Let's call them in so we can get them marked up, figure out what we're doing.
The Argent Crusade's most powerful knights.
Damn, I think Am's gonna win.
By defeating them will you be deemed worthy. The Horde demands justice.
Being Zidal looks like.
Challenge the Alliance. Allow us to battle in place of your knights, Paladin. We will show these dogs what it means
Trump's
to
in.
insult the Horde. Very well. I will allow it.
I want to right click it to pass it. Wow.
Show them no mercy, Horde champions. Loktar Ogar!
I done passed some loot, Herd. I didn't think you were wrong.
Got the mess.
Yeah, no matter.
The juicy chest. Does anyone want that?
Show you a juicy chest.
I literally just bought my fucking tier chest, so I mean, if anybody else wants this,
Roll for now or hold your peace.
yeah. Great. Now I gotta fucking rethink everything again.
Okay. For this fight, I need Cathay to sheep triangle as often as possible. I know it's not always going to be possible, but as often as possible. Greyleaf, I'm going to need frost traps on the ground for us to kite the melee into. If you are a Clothy, you cannot be close to the melee. They like to just turn and end your life. We're not worried about doing massive damage here. We're not worried about AoE and stuff down. We're going to focus on our assignments and kill stuff one at a time, and everything's going to go much, much easier. Shag, if I could get you to keep an eye on Circle, anytime that it's kind of near the rest of those ads, just kind of run out of the raid a little bit and yank it a few feet away from us in case it decides it wants to throw its Hellfire out. That's very devastating. I'm going to put, can I get, let's see, can I get Silverman on Diamond? You're going to try to keep that banished as often as possible. If it's immune to banish, put fear on it. Use your one fear that does damage and heals you, and then your castable fear. Throw out your Howl of Terror if you find yourself around a few things that you can scatter. This fight is really about CCing. Can I get Ducky? Your target is going to be Star. To the best of your ability, do not let it get a cast off. No big heals, no flash heals. You just keep it interrupted. We're going to hard burn the Shaman as soon as possible. Anybody sees Bloodlust or Heroism go out, call it so we can try to mass dispel it off of them. Try to do as little AoE and as little dot spreading as possible. We're going to be sheeping targets. We're going to be stunning targets that we don't want the fears broke or everything. The fears of the CCs broke just because that's going off. Cathay, I put you on triangle right. Can I get Catfish on Moon? Those are going to be your sheep targets. Just sheep them. And kind of, you know, they're going to become immune after a while, but you should be able to go back to them fairly quickly. Liandra, Suncaller, the Paladin. Yeah. Yep, you're just going to be making sure that you try to interrupt all the heals possible on that. If you see a totem, try to make sure we're getting those totems down too. They can be pretty detrimental to us. So assignments are Silverman on Diamond, Ducky on Star, Shagwell keeping an eye on Circle for me. Moon on Triangle, or Moon and Triangle are our sheep targets. We're going to be going Skull, X, Diamond, Star, and then we'll start marking more targets from there. Your main first priority is going to be making sure that your target is stunned, CC'd. The damage you put out is not going to be a big deal. We need to make sure that we're keeping heals off of our main target by keeping all of our healers stunned and CC'd. And we need to make sure that all the big damage DPS, the Warrior, the Death Knight, both of those hit pretty hard. The Rogue will jump behind you. He'll smack pretty hard. You want to try to stay away from them. You know, the name of the game here is survival. Got to stay alive, keep our targets stunned and CC'd, and this is honestly not that difficult of a fight.
Regarding the sheeps as well, make sure you're not AoEing in range.
Yep. Don't need any AoE going out. Try not to spread your diseases. You know, I know missing those 2 runes kind of hurts because you can't just cast a Pestilence, but getting that AoE out is not going to help us here in the beginning. Once we get down to about 4, maybe 5 targets, we can start multi-dotting and trying to blow up the last few. But just make sure if you're assigned a target, you're on that target, you're hard watching that target. If you have an interrupt and you're not assigned a target, try to keep an eye out. The Warlock's trying to cast something, or the Boomy's trying to cast something, you're near them. Just, you know, throw out an interrupt just to help out. If you have a PvP trinket, it would help. If you're a human, you don't need the PvP trinket, but just make sure you know where your every man for himself is.
I don't know what that skill is. Are you sure
It's in your spell book under Will to Survive.
Oh, it's called Will to Survive. Okay.
Called every man for himself. All right. There.
No, I think it says Will to Survive right here. I'm looking at it.
Wolf, I swear.
Okay, we're all ready. People have their assignments. Big thing, make sure you're focusing your assignments. Last thing, if you see one of the clothies, like their health starts to dip, don't be afraid to cast your bubble on them. I don't think you guys can manage to cast them at the same time because you get the immunity, right, from bubbles for a minute, so we don't have to worry about double bubbling. But if you see one of the casters start to get smacked pretty hard, throw out a bubble on them because that means one of the melee is probably chasing them down. Gives them a second to get some space, get moved around, get a CC off on them. Again, if you have any kind of fear, stun, interrupt, make sure you're using it. Be ready for it.
DKs, be careful with your AoE damage. at the beginning. Let's get a couple down first.
Gonna do a pull 20 here to give Shiz time to get bubbles up on everybody, so we all have a bubble running in. Treat this just like a melee fight going, or I mean a PvP fight going in for the clash too. Let our hefty hitters and tanky people get in there before we all take off coming in behind them.
Five,
You're death gripping them way
four,
across, right?
Yes,
three,
death grip across.
2, 1.
Death grip them over so I can get them to the wall. Death grip them further.
Nice hero.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Bubble silver. Oh.
They lost it.
Keep pushing a little bit harder. CC, slow down, whatever melee you can. Don't let them just get to our casters.
Yeah, they're chasing me hard there. We get a couple of these down, we're good. Scroll down. Yeah, going rogue. Go X. Go X. Get one of those heavy hitters down. Make sure you're keeping your CCs, your stuns, everything. Those are your main priorities here.
Warriors, if you can,
so
go
somebody can get
disarm the
Simon.
warriors and death knights that are running around.
Myself.
Oh,
Yeah, any interrupts you got, fears, howls, anything you guys got. Watch trolley.
Disarm someone.
As soon as X goes down, go star. Let's try to save the chains of ice for the melee characters chasing people around. Make sure we get Frost Trap back down if we can. Also be purging the target if we can here, dispelling the target. Make sure we get them druid buffs off of it. Spell still them if you can.
Who's after X? Who's after X?
After X is star. After X is star. The paladin.
Dang, you got healed a little bit. Ah, it's
This is gonna be a wipe. Yeah, we got too many down. The group I was in yesterday, like after the third attempt, everything kind of clicked with where we were moving and what we were killing. So we didn't even make it past the first guy last time. So
I can only get every other heal.
yeah, as many as you can get. Like he was off to the side, not even close to our target. So that was perfect. You had him distracted. You were over there on him. Like that was good.
So in the overall kill order, I thought we kill rogues first.
We want to get rid of that shaman first. So we're going shaman, rogue, back to healers.
Okay.
That's going to be our kill order, which is skull, X, star.
You release now.
Everybody stay back. Go ahead and call them down so we can get them marked up.
You need something?
Are we too close at the entrance?
We're not too close at the entrance now.
Show them no mercy, Horde champions.
I couldn't get that DK off my ass.
Yeah. I had the melee getting on me too, jumping in quick on me.
Ways I've done this in the past is we normally always threw like, say for example, 2 DKs on the shaman and we just interrupt his healing while everyone else, like the damage dealers, get knocked down first. I don't know if it's different for heroic, but
All the information that I've gotten is always kill shaman healer first.
All right.
The guides that I've looked at, and when we were in the raid yesterday, that's what they were calling out. But they went healer, big damage dealer. They're back to more healers.
Yeah, the only time you don't focus the Shami is if it's the enhancement.
We gotta try to maybe if we could get our other 3 DKs to watch the melee targets. Try to chains of ice them way out if you can. Drag them out and chains of ice them away from everybody. And then, like I was saying, you want to, if you're clothy or squishy, you want to make sure you're not very close to those as often as possible.
When we're mid-fight like that, and we pretty much have the Shami hard pulled over, can I drop Intimidating Shout if we get a fair amount of ads near us?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, the name of this game is be as toxic as possible to the enemy.
Yeah.
That's literally that is it. Were you controlling them is the thing, not damaging them down or any of that jazz. It's really controlling them, making sure we're dispelling the heals off the target that we're hitting, making sure that we're all focused on that one target unless you have a separate assignment. Casting out anything you can do to help the raid live or slow them down.
Okay.
Do we
Cool.
happen to know if mind control works?
I don't know.
I don't think it does in 25, man. It's immune, isn't it?
Like, gonna attack
That and
that
something
first
else
target
is
at all?
immune. Or in heroic.
I'm going to change sheep targets off of the hunter onto the warrior. I think the warrior smacks a little harder, so trying to get him sheep from time to time is going to help out. Remember, guys, the AoEs, we got to be very careful. We don't need a lot of big AoEs going out because all you're doing is breaking some other CC potentially, so be cautious of that. I'm not sure that we had a lot going out breaking at that time, just calling it out.
Yeah, we'll try to get out of it though.
So with all of them stacked up here, do we want to push our mages up front and we essentially do a poly pull, have the mages blink backward while we grab the rest of them so the poly targets are less likely to get cleaved or diseased?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Hey, this is Curbs. I just DC'd. I'm logging back in.
All right, cool. We'll give you just a second. Just let us know when you're good. Once we get past these first 2 or 3, if we can get them 2 or 3 down with everybody still up, it'll start to get a lot easier as we switch targets.
Yeah, really, if we can just trade 1 for 1, we're gonna be great.
All right, Curbs is back and good. Let's do full time. Start bubbles.
And let the mages go up first.
Yep. As soon as the first DK runs in to do the first yank, let's yoink him all the way across again. That's when the
5,
mages need to go off.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't cast that. That's still rejoicing. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still rejoicing.
Casters, make sure you move it away from the melee. Kite the melee through the things, and we could get chains of ice on them too, so if they're chasing people, they get a little extra time.
Alright, Shaman's
X,
dead.
X, X.
Done.
Stun in 4 seconds. For this.
Fucking charged and then he pulled him away.
Watch that warrior, he's spinning.
Not enough mana.
Dispel boss.
Double out. Pop on enemies.
Star after this.
After this, we need to get another damage out.
Yeah, after this, we're gonna go triangle.
Dispel boss.
Bubbled.
Can we shatter throw it?
Ah, fuck. I think I got Master Spell on it. I guess not.
No.
Watch the warrior in the back. Nice pop.
Do I use my reincarnate?
No, save
No,
it for
save
now.
it. We're probably gonna wipe it. We're just filling it out.
Yeah, so maybe we go get the shaman out of the way, then go to the rogue, and then we'll cycle back into
I feel like if we throw our
warrior.
melee on healers, we should get another. We should get another DPS out of the way.
Yeah.
Warrior's scary, but we can throw both our warriors on them for disarm. Rogue can disarm too, or no?
No, not this spec.
Okay. Can you in that spec, or is that only PvP Crane?
That's only
It's
PvP, I
PvP
think.
for me.
Both of you, okay. Well, we have our warriors disarm still. That'll help. But absolutely, I think 2 damage dealers getting out the way early is the play for us.
Yeah, because like the druid, as long as because I'm smacking dispel on whatever.
Shaman should be
target I'm
purging
hitting.
their ass off. Shaman should be purging a lot of people.
But I'm hitting dispel on the target, so the druid's not a big issue for our target because I can dispel all the hots, which are the main healing that they're gonna get from the druid. So
I
it's not a
was trying to
huge
interrupt this nourish,
target, but just keeping it banished just to keep it off is good. Ducky's doing a good job with the paladin, so we don't even need to go to it. I mean, it might be getting some extra heals off here and there, but it's usually so far out of the circle that we're killing something too far away for it to even heal.
Yeah. Mages also have a spell steal.
Made a little bit progress. Someone's going to get some real quick.
Check your flasks. My 2-hour flask is almost up.
So yeah, I think we did a lot better job on control there. As far as keeping a lot of the ads down, it seemed like people were surviving a little bit longer. If you're a clothy, for sure, you try to make sure you're just always running away from shit. Don't try to stand and cast too much. Just be running and focusing on any of your assignments that you might have. Because all too quickly that warrior DK swings past and we just get fucking smoked. Most of the other stuff doesn't hit us too bad.
Even leather workers or leather wearers, I think they two-shot me.
Yep,
Yeah, as I
sure
said,
did.
I don't know how hard it hits you guys. I just know the clothies are like
They
two
hit
shot
plate wearers
only
harder.
if it doesn't crit.
Of course, that last fight, I had the DK on me, then the warrior on me, then the rogue came over. It was just ridiculous. I don't know who was healing me, but
If you can call it out and it's on you, try to call it out. If you hear, all you're gonna need to say is that it's on a healer. If you hear that the warrior or the DK are on a healer or a clothy, and you're a DK, just swing to it and grip it away from them. Give them some space, give them time to heal up, maybe even pull the threat off of them where you can take a couple 3 hits. The hunter does hit hard, which is why I was initially having him sheep, but I think the warrior was trucking us harder.
All right, we're starting so we can mark.
Yeah, pull him down so we can mark.
Would it be maybe better to leave the hunter up and just kind of hard sheep the warrior until we get a healer down?
Well, we got sheep on the warrior and on the DK, but like it's like 7 seconds, then 5 seconds, and 3 seconds. Then
Then
they're
it's
immune
DR.
for like 15
So
seconds.
during that DR, you need to switch and pick a different target sheet. Go through there, do the big one, do the medium one, and then the third one, then you should be able to go back to the other. Or you should be able to do what? The first one and second one, and by then the other one should be off. Diminishing returns, right? Or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 seconds of immunity they have, I know.
So once you hit that and they're immune, swap to any other target. Get them for 2 sheep cycles, and then swap back to the other one.
Make sure we're hitting banish on the druid as often as possible too. I know it's just like sheep, so it's really tough.
Yeah.
All right, that's all the marks I can put out. We all know what we're doing. We just clean that up a little bit, and I think we got this.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm out of range.
Man, fuck this shit.
Do whatever you want.
X next.
Almost dead.
Somebody death grip triangle, please. The DK. Thank you.
Rip.
Now the warrior's on me.
I'm out of range.
Fuck. He's spinning.
Anyone got a stun for him?
Hit, of course.
Anyone got a disarm?
There, I disarmed him. It just came off cooldown.
Oh, they're all on me.
Fade.
2 seconds.
I need more money.
Triangle after we get this guy down. Blow him up.
I'm stunned. I can't interrupt.
That's okay. We're good. All right. Triangle, triangle, triangle.
Sorry.
Oh shit, I'm on star.
It's too far away.
Oh, fuck, I died. I was about to disarm him too.
Remember, keep your distance, keep him slowed, keep him pulled away. Same for the warrior if we can here. We're gonna be going moon after this guy. DK smack me and warrior charge me. Still focusing triangle right now. Make sure we get our CCs out, get some stuns off. Fear if you got it. Nice job. After triangle going moon, after triangle going moon. Don't forget your sheeps, your banishes. Sheep targets start focusing the druid and the shadow priest.
Sheeps can't drew. Sheep druids, right?
Okay, sheep focus shadow priest and hunter.
Is it like row PvP? Because of the shapeshift, you won't be able to sheep. Get one of the healers after moon or after skull.
Yeah, probably be a good idea. Go ahead and start.
Grab druid. He's right here.
Yep, druid's right there. So we'll switch diamond after skull. Somebody get. Oof. Watch the shadow priest out here. If we can get something on it, thank you. Diamond, everybody's on diamond.
Is there still a B-res up?
There it is. You got a preference.
Healer to be safe.
Healer, yeah. Streamy to be safe.
We have the DP.
Get ready for heals on Streamy coming up. Nice job. Focus down diamond. After diamond, we're going to hunter. If somebody sees the hunter, mark him, please.
I'm pulling him in. He's over by the gates.
After diamond, go skull.
fuckers feared me.
or not AoEs, but multi-dotting, spreading diseases. Now is the time.
Man, I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, say no
Yep,
more.
time to open up. Start blowing everything up.
Has deterrence up.
Paladin's working his way over. If we can get another melee over on the Paladin, just help him with interrupts.
I'm
just
going.
to make sure Ducky. Okay, we got somebody on it.
Squares. Oh wait.
After this.
we got it.
Who are we targeting now?
X.
XX. Target X. Target X.
Square after X. Actually, Star's right here, so after we kill X, we just kill Star.
Yep, sounds great.
Hey, somebody get the Warlock pet out of circle, please.
Ah, man, that's my parse for AoE.
If you're over by the Warlock, try to move around away from him just to make sure he's not hard focusing any
Dispel
of our healers
boss.
stuff in the back. Hand of protection, mass spell. Very nice, guys. After this, going Star. From Square, going Star.
Dispel boss.
Dispel boss. Mass dispel.
Immune.
Thank you. Going Square next because it's right there, and then we'll finish up with the whole Warlock back there in the back. Great job, everybody. Awesome shit right there. Everybody focused on what they needed to do, and we got shit done.
A nice plan today.
Very nice to Ducky on that Paladin, though. The Paladin was outside the ring, way away from the entire fight almost the whole time, so that's good shit. Even if it gets heals off on itself, that's okay, because we're not focusing that target, so.
Fucking nice.
Get that fucking Hellfire out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Progression. This is what it's supposed to be like. Let the loot master in the chest. Do not get in the chest. Let the loot master in there.
But I fit so perfectly.
The Lich King could benefit from such foolishness. Great warriors.
Leatherworker alts roll.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Awaits us all in death.
All right.
Check your flask.
Man, I suck at rolling for trophies.
Yeah, no.
87 for the
So no axe.
Bro, I think I've rolled a 38 every roll.
87, 78.
Was it Chills and Vame?
Vame and is that who the other one was?
Yep, chills.
Daddy's missing all the fun.
Oh shit! My tank and trinket dropped tonight.
Oh shit.
If only you had posted loot.
You mean
I know, what a doucher.
our tank and
Anyone else roll?
I mean, if they're just gonna keep giving me awesome crap, I'll take it.
Hell yeah, brother.
a lot of stats on that thing.
Yeah, that thing is fat.
Yeah.
Drink is pretty
Fucking
fucking
this
fast too.
ring.
That ring is best for all y'all. All
What do you mean?
DPS classes according to this.
Yep.
I'm
Not
reading.
not for arms.
Sure is.
Seal of the what again? Seal of the Holiness of Aggression.
Oh, he came in with the steal. Fucker.
Yeah, it's not Death Knight anything. That attack power you get is.
I just rolled the roll because I wanted to beat Zidal.
Yeah.
It's not on my list.
Not on mine either.
I asked Dade. He said it wasn't on mine also.
What was it called?
Ring of Callous Aggression.
That's so juicy.
Ooh, dude, that's scarab.
Yeah, that trinket's fucking huge.
Disgusting.
On TVC GG, it's not there, but on the other one it is.
Okay, it's everything. Let's
Everybody back towards the front here. Next boss is not terribly difficult. The hardest part is going to be stacking.
Why isn't the cash gone?
Only by working together.
I was wondering the same thing.
Means there's something in there.
From the depths of
There's
Ice
not,
Crown
though.
come two of the Scourge's most powerful lieutenants. Fearsome Valkyr.
So,
Harbingers of the Lich King.
what we're going to do here is everybody's going to be Dark Essence except for Shiznay, Medi, Grey Wolf, and who's another mobile ranged? I don't know how Shaman are or Demo Locks as far as being mobile.
3 felt fine last time.
3 felt good last time?
Yeah, I felt like
That was
fine.
normal.
Are there more orbs?
Not so certain that there are. We can try it with 3. The raid I was in did 4 people. I'm just trying to think of who is going to get grief the least from moving around. I'll take a light essence and soak orbs. Which tank is getting light essence?
I'll get it.
Okay. Has you pull him over to the light boss, and you try to get orbs that are by the gate. I'm gonna try to get orbs that are coming from the corner over here from the gate. Medi, you'll get anything that's coming from the locked portal on our right side there. And Greyleaf, if you can be stacked kind of where that Alliance shield is, that's going to be your side of the raid to protect. You want to absorb every light orb that you can, and you want to let all the dark orbs go into the group.
What'd you say you wanted me?
Oh, shit. Maybe we don't need... Greyleaf, can you take light essence? You're gonna be... Let's have you be like, we'll do like a 5-point around it. Let's have you be under the shield. Haz will be by the gate. I'll be towards the cache. Shiznay be in between me. Basically in between the 2 portals is about where you'll be, Shiznay. And then Greyleaf, you're gonna be over more towards the door. We're gonna be spread fairly tight around the group. We're not gonna be way spread out. We'll be spread pretty tight around the group, but that'll just be the direction you're in. So
You didn't give me a spot.
Yeah, under the shield. You're under the shield. Haz is by the gate, tanking the boss. I'll be towards the cache. Shiznay will be towards the direction of in between the portals, and Gray Leaf will be on like the right side of the boss. So we'll have like 5 points around, and our only goal is really just going to be focusing on making sure we're hitting those light balls and letting the dark balls go in. All of the DPS needs to be stacked tight.
You want to mark someone?
On square. Everybody stacked tight on square.
Oh, you picked the troll.
Pixel stack. Put the pressure on somebody. Red will step up with me putting the pressure on it. I'm sure of it.
What?
I'm sure.
See?
What do I need to do?
You just need to be
You're the stack
in
point.
melee range. Everybody's going to be pixel stacked on you. Pixel stacked as close as you can get. We need these shadow buffs hitting everybody so we get that big damage coming out. We need the increase that comes from you guys getting the shadow buffs. So if light boss starts to do light AoE, you're getting light portal until light AoE is over, and then you're going back dark portal. If we can get a DSAC during that phase, if you are a soaker or the tank, you do not switch essence. If we could get DSAC during that phase to help us eat that, if you have some type of cooldown that you can use to prevent some damage, go ahead and cast that. If the dark boss gets a shield, we'll also be going light essence. We'll be going straight back to dark essence, stacking straight back right there on square. Make sure we're doing our best to stay stacked in. And other than that, it's just going to be making sure we get an interrupt off. Just whoever can get an interrupt as soon as that shield goes down, get an interrupt. Making sure we're switching fast enough to get that shield off the dark boss. We're going to save hero until after the shield comes up. So if the shield's on the dark one, we can get shield down a little bit faster to get that interrupt, since we have the little bit of a delay because we're switching targets. So the dark boss will be pulled over and stacked straight on top of the light boss. So they'll be side by side. If you have some natural cleave or something, let that go off, but don't focus on the dark boss because your essence is going to stop you from being able to deal much damage to it. So it's not worth like multi-dotting or switching or anything like that. But if you have natural cleave, feel free to let it go off. They share a health pool, so that helps. And then if you have light essence, you'll be in your designated vicinity from the main stack group, just making sure no light orbs get into the stack group. More than likely, we're going to have 1 or 2 squeeze by, but as long as they're not getting hit by 2 at a time, we'll be in pretty good shape. If you're unaware of which side your stack is, make sure you let me know. No questions? Let's ready to check it up and see it. It's really about making sure we get as many of the DPS with those buffs on them as possible to make sure that that they're getting extra damage output. And then if you are a soaker, 1 dark orb won't kill you, but if you start running into a couple of them, the healer may not be able to get to you quick enough to save you. Looks like waiting on Ducky. So whenever Ducky's
Sorry,
back.
I was typing.
What am I heroing?
Everyone's ready. We're gonna hero. If the bubble's on the dark boss, we're gonna hero after everybody's had just like 2 seconds to grab the light buff. Otherwise, after the first ability goes off. If it's the AoE, we want to wait to hero until it's over. If it's the bubble, we want to go ahead and pop hero then, just to get the bubble down and burn the bosses. Gives us a little bit of time to get some dark buffs up, so that we get kind of like the Halls of Lightning, where you get a stacking buff that kind of comes up before we get hero rolling right off the rip. So that should be like a minute into the fight before we get the first, before we pop hero. Everybody's ready. I think everybody knows their thing. Let's get in here. We'll see it. we can adjust as needed if we don't smash it out here.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In the name of our Dark Master, for the Lich King, you will
Stack in tight on square, tight in on square. Unless you're a soaker. Grey Wolf, you can scoot closer to the raid to soak. You don't need to be way back there.
been measured and found unworthy.
Couple orbs got in from a couple different directions. If you're a soaker, you want to be up close to the boss. That way you can get any of the ones that just before they blow up. Like 5 yards.
Like we have to be stacked on square the
Yeah,
whole time.
Yeah, for the white ones, like 5 yards. So you want to try to get to it before it gets like right up on them.
Yeah.
Correct.
So if we have the black whatever, then we want to eat the black orbs to get the buff.
Yeah, you don't want to move out for them though. You don't want to jump to try to get them.
Okay, yeah, because I was just when I was watching the orbs, I saw a black one come in. That's when we all took, like when half the raid died.
No, white one
a
coming
white one
in.
went in too,
Yeah, the white one's coming in is what's doing massive damage.
Just making sure I wasn't crazy because like I was watching it come in. And we died. I was like, wait, what?
Okay, can I get a shaman to drop me a totem over here? On the jumping priest. Just one single totem, please, not the whole pack. Thank you. As the soaker, if that is the group, you want to be about this far away. Gray, you may need to be a little bit further to make sure you're not ranging yourself from being able to still hit the boss. But your main focus is not DPSing the boss at all. Your main focus is soaking those orbs and then adding what DPS you can into the boss. That's going to be a top priority. You're going to be responsible before we summon her in. I'm going to be towards this loot chest here. You can see the dead bodies up here. I'm going to be in this general area. Shiznay, all the soakers move up here real quick. We'll just make sure we're all in a circle. Haz will be over by the gate. He'll have that covered. Yep. Yep, something like that right there. We don't want to be too far away. But you're going to be responsible for half the section in between you and the other person. There's no cleave on the bosses, so we don't have to worry about that being pointed in a weird direction or whatever. But just try to make sure you have your camera zoomed out good. Turn it around if you need to.
Gray, do you want to swap since I'm more mobile than you? And there was really like 1 or 2 orbs on this side.
I was wondering if they spawned out of over there. I know every so often, like the door strategy is basically kind of what we're doing, but without a door.
Yeah, there were along this wall one that would spawn every once in a while, but just not very many.
Yeah, then I'll swap you then, and then yeah, that killed us there, so we didn't get a good chance to really get in to see some of the other stuff. So we'll get a little further this time, or get it down, one or the other. Everybody back up. Let's get the boss pulled in. Everybody get your buffs, get your stuff turned.
I think we're missing Drew buff.
That's where my 1% crit went.
All right, everyone is ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In the name of our Dark Master, for the Lich King, you
That's the butts on
will
square.
die.
Everybody stack hard on square unless you're a soaker.
Sounds scary.
Special ability soon. Switch light, kill hero. Esac. Go back essence if you're not a soaker. Watch the orbs on your way.
Two healers.
Oh. Did we have a soulstone up?
No.
Blow up that white boss. Break the shield and interrupt afterwards.
Been measured and found wanting.
It's gonna be a wipe.
Would it make sense to pull light over to the dark portal in the top left? That way we can quick switch instead of having to run across the field. And then
Well,
if we
the quick
switch, then we...
The quick switch is to get us swapped. Are you talking about moving the whole raid across to the dark portal after that? The only problem is getting people through all the orbs.
That's fair.
Just you got to be super careful when you're running back to swap colors. You got to be responsible for dodging all your own orbs. I know we missed a few of them coming in, kind of hurt the raid. A lot of us don't have a lot of practice soaking, so it's definitely going to be a little tougher. I think if we got better at soaking, the raid wouldn't even be taking that much damage. It would be the biggest thing will be whenever they do their AoE move, making sure we got a DSAC for that.
I need to get closer.
These stuff, you don't get your own food.
There's just a little bit of testing about which ones to go get and which ones to let pass.
Yeah, gotta be. Try to make sure you don't run too far out too, thinking you're trying to get one that's just gonna bounce off a wall and go away from us and not end us. Try to focus on any of them that are coming in. We don't get too far out of position.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and have Trolley swap heals for this round and see what that does for us here. Get an extra healer out there. We'll hopefully be better at soaking it this time as well.
Let the games
All
begin.
right, stay back. I'm calling them in so we can get our colored.
I don't know why that chest's still there. Did everybody check it?
I tried looting it. I've seen quite a few other people tip it. All right, everybody, get your buffs. Get your buffs. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In the name of
Wait on square.
for the Lich King,
Just stay.
you will die.
Yeah, right after they spawn, I think they kind of have a second before they can be triggered. You just gotta kind of, I've been trying to skirt through them. Change color, change colors. Get a DSAC out.
Unworthy.
I think I was too late calling that DSAC. I think I called the wrong fucking color switch because I'm light colored. I forgot. I let DBM tell me to tell you guys to swap colors. Y'all swapped light and got smoked. That's my fault.
I was wondering.
Right? Like, I'm like, huh?
I listened though.
Yeah, I was following DBM saying change colors, not thinking that I'm not the raid color.
Wait, you're not white?
Yeah, sometimes these orbs don't get absorbed.
Yeah, I've been dancing in them to try to get him to pop. Run with him,
Everybody check
dance
the
with him. and
chest too when
stuff.
you come in.
Yeah, everybody run up and loot that chest.
If you can't loot it, just get out of the way. Don't keep opening it. Let others do it.
Jeeves out towards the back here.
I can't loot that right now. I can't loot that right now. I can't loot that right now.
You only need to open it once.
Yeah, the call out that would be most helpful, especially for the soakers that are opposite, is if it's a shield switch or an AoE switch. Because AoE switch, we have switch, shield switch, we're staying.
Can somebody be responsible for the call out that is raid colored so I don't call it out wrong again? Because the DBM will tell you switch colors if it's a shield or if it's an AoE we need to swap for.
Yep, I got you.
Awesome. So just be listening for Bane to call swap on colors, since his DBM will yell at him correctly. If the soakers if you guys get swap color and you don't hear me call for it immediately, start calling for DSAC. It's about the only way we make it through that color swap, I believe. With that being said, we shouldn't hopefully have more than one of those, but Theus, if you could be looking at the first one, and Curbs, if you could be ready for a second one if we need it. This is probably going to be our last attempt on heroic here. Then we're going to knock it down to normal and try to get this and a nub knocked out. If we're looking like we still have a decent amount of time, we might try to shoot over to Ani, but that may be a Sunday thing before we go back into Oldawar. Everyone's back. Everyone's ready. Summon them in, please. Grab a color.
Also, make sure you sign up in disc one way or another.
Yep. Yeah, if you can make it to Sunday to do Oldawar with us, please sign up. If you're not going to be able to make it, maybe you're saved already or already have plans to run an Oldawar or something, just make sure you mark, absent or whatever, just so we can kind of get a good head count and know what we got going in. Full timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In the name of our Dark Master, for the Lich King, you will die.
DSAC.
You have been measured and found wanting.
Yeah, I need a AoE or shield call because
Switch.
Careful going across. Don't be grabbing wrong colored orbs, messing yourself up. Get stacked back tight.
Can you take that parachute off of you?
Yeah, it's going to be a wipe there.
because healers don't swap for the shield break. It's better for me to stay, my normal color during that switch. So
you should always be light as a soaker.
I didn't survive that AoE pulse. I got obliterated by it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, the
one more
radar was
attempt, or
if we get in here and get buffed up quick, we can give it one more.
Let me break it back up. That's 51%.
Yeah, that was going fairly well. Even after we lost Medi and Gray. It wasn't until I think I went down, all the beams started going inside. And I was just trying to run too much of the side over here, I think. Everybody grab your color, get your food buff.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to switch for the AoE pulse. It's gonna be
We
sketchy.
don't have dark anywhere close to us.
Yeah.
I had disperse to get through that one. Because it should really only be the one that we're gonna have to focus on surviving through. I guess you could say not getting through, but surviving through. How long did that go for? Did it run off before the AoE pulse stopped? Goes for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, I can, if I have a little bit of warning on it, I can hop myself up and maybe, I just wasn't necessarily prepared for it.
Try to Blessing of Sacrifice.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't know what it's going to be until it goes off, but I'll try to pay attention to the timers a little closer this time and call out when a special ability's coming, and then you can just get yourself ready in case.
Get your cookies. Check your flask.
All right. As soon as Red's back, we will.
I'm here.
Okay. All right, here we go. For real, last attempt on heroic for this boss, and then we gotta drop it to normal to meet our raid time end.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In the name of our Dark Master, for the Lich King, you will die.
Wow, I'm a noob. Casted army, and as soon as it started casting, I went right into my rotation. Interrupt, fucker.
It's too good.
Oh yeah, that's what we'll go with. I didn't need it.
Disperse ability coming out.
Change.
Good.
Make sure you're getting swap back. Don't hit a bunch of the balls in the way. Get stacked back up. Nuts to butts.
Hold the holds.
Stay on light. Special ability coming soon.
Change.
Any color grade?
Been measured and found wanting.
Remember, careful with the orbs on your way back and forth.
Damn, that was a shitty switch.
Yeah, her AoE threat skill is phase and streaming.
Hey, there's still hope.
Been measured and found wanting. The dark consume you. You have been measured
Oh,
and
damn.
found wanting.
It was a better attempt either way.
Felt a lot better.
Have been measured and found wanting.
Wow, they hit hard.
$38. So what was that? 13% better than last one.
Yeah, we stabilized there pretty well.
Do
We
we
got lucky with the
keep-
debuff right there.
do we try again or swap?
No, we still got to get this and get a nub, and even on normal, there's a bit of a learning curve if anybody's not done a lot of attempts on them.
I thought everybody's hair's cleared it by now.
If you've been there once, doesn't necessarily mean you know what was going on when it happened.
We all
I
leave.
mean, we can keep going on this, but I got a hard stop at midnight. I got to be into work early in the morning.
That's normal.
Yeah, let's just knock this out so we can gear up.
I'd like to get it done as much as the next guy, but also like to get all of this completed so you don't have to try to come back in on Sunday for one boss.
Yeah, agreed.
We all leave.
We got some good attempts. We'll get it.
Yeah, definitely got some good attempts. Some other people got some gear tonight that helped boost DPS overall, so next week will be good progression on this, just like we had great progression on faction champs tonight. You know, we got 2 down the first week, got 3 of them down this week. We'll go for 4 next week, potentially a 5th. I hear Neb is pretty fucking rough, so
Yeah, I'll take tries and gearing up along the way. He's a lot of guilds are working on right now. No, we just need to turn it down.
something I noticed there too is the a lot of the raid had different number of debuffs. 1 or 2 points potentially where you're like running around and you catch an orb, but everybody needs to be like pixel tight. Like you need to be one character whenever you're in there, not a couple yards around or a loose pile like we are right now around the fish feast. Like single stack, 1 point. That way everybody's getting as many buffs as possible. Got some people at 30 and 40, a couple other people down around like 28, and people aren't getting those buffs.
Let the games begin!
Alright, here we go. Same strategy. Nothing changes. Practice
5,
for the hard mode.
4, 3, 2, 1.
In the name of our dark master, for the Lich King, you will die.
Go ahead and hero.
debuff.
Switch.
It doesn't hurt to let them, but we just start picking them back
Alright,
up now.
switch
People
back.
are going to get that dark aspects.
Change. Free? Yeah, it didn't change.
Take light essence. Stay light. Kill dark boss.
Letting light through.
The scourge cannot be stopped.
Not even the Lich King's most powerful minions could stand against the Alliance.
It's a good drop.
All hail our victors.
Rank it.
Oh,
That's a good drop.
That's my miss.
That's a lot of people's biz.
Yes, they
My thing doesn't even have warriors on there. Bis for Frost and Unholy, DK's ult for everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right
That's
now.
because it's
non-heroic, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my best.
A mighty blow has been dealt to the Lich King.
Last check.
You have proven yourselves as able-bodied champions of the Argent Crusade. Together, we will strike against Ice Crown Citadel and
Refresh your
destroy
fist
what
use if you
remains
want.
of the Scourge. There is no challenge that we cannot face united.
All right.
Start it.
For a noob, we are going to Zerg him. So we are going to hero off the rip and blow his ass up straight to 30%, skip phase 2, and kill him from there. Healers don't way over heal.
I will grant you a just death.
Healers don't way over heal in phase 3, because you're just going to let a noob heal more.
Immortal Strike too.
Yeah. We're going to be stacked right underneath of him as well. No need to be spread out here. During this, just stay stacked right up on his asshole and blow him up. With hero off the rip, people popping their cooldowns, everybody focusing damage into a nub. We will not focus ads until the second set of ads comes up, and then we're going to need to make sure that those 2 ads are down. I'm hoping we'll have enough cleave to just kind of let them passively die as we're heroed blowing this up, but I'll keep an eye on timer and call out otherwise. Other than that, let's not hard focus the ads at all.
Okay.
We should be completely skipping. Oh, I missed the trophy rolls. Nice.
Roll see if you beat it. It's like a 90 something. 96.
Strong.
Hell yeah.
Oh
Too
my
fucking
god.
strong.
I'm telling you,
That's tough,
curse.
right? Yeah.
Um, we should be skipping phase 2 completely, but just in case for some reason we don't manage to get there, we're going to be dropping the ice orbs down and killing these little scarabs that pop up, and then you're going to be targeted by a noob, and he will chase you, slowly getting faster and faster. You want to kite him across an ice patch, not just clip it, because he's got to hit that ice patch pretty good, or it's not going to work well. Because he will catch up to you and he'll one-shot you. If you're in the path but not the target, he'll knock you up in the air. You'll take damage from that. Plus, you'll take fall damage. So be on the lookout for that.
Hacked. I'm
But-
calling reroll.
But first, we need to get down an ice patch on the 2 ads so they don't burrow down. Warlocks, if you could do me a favor, just do 1 row of tab dotting those ads for your cleave. If you're a strong tab targeter and can keep all the dots up, then for sure keep them all rolling. Other than that, just 1 beginning roll will hopefully be enough to take them down. Other than that, let's kill this guy. Stack on his ass, tank ads on the ice patch, bring 1 ice patch down to tank the boss next to, so the ads can be cleaved. And beginning of phase 2, Faye, if you could grab left side, I'll grab right side orbs. I'm pretty sure we have unlimited orbs in normal mode as well, so we should be able to continuously bring them down, but we do want to kite him if we need to. We may not even need that phase. Remember, this is let the tank establish threat and pop hero, so the old 3 global cooldown or whatever the rule of thumb is. And make sure you're popping your cooldowns, blowing up a nub as much as you possibly can. Make sure we put tricks into Lou's main tanking.
Yep.
And put tricks and our misdirect into Lou, because we're going to be heroing soon, and I expect a lot of people to start blowing them up pretty hard. I don't want to have any threat issues. Not that we would probably have any, but just in case. As soon as Ducky's back, we're done typing, whichever one he's doing.
That's rude.
That's what he was doing last time. Look, objective facts don't give a fuck about your feelings, alright? It's not rude. It's the truth.
My feelings care about my feelings.
What are feelings?
Uber Ducky, you're the one. Making raid time last so long. Somebody call that dude.
Oh, he's here.
There he is. Alright. Nope, can't hear you. Sorry, bro.
Turns out he's been muted the whole time.
Got him. He's been saying here. Alright, here we go. Pull timer. Let's blow this shit up.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Place will serve as your tomb.
Remember, get on the butt.
Territory's clear.
First ads are out. Move the ads on an ice patch, so they're going to submerge.
Axe, you have to tell Army of the Dead to do that.
I even death gripped over and focused taunted them right back.
That's alright, they went down good. Just make sure we're still focused on the boss. We got 30 seconds to submerge. Nope, he's going under. We're going phase 2. Start bringing down orbs. He went straight into an ice patch. He's going to be coming right back out.
That's a good one right there.
Don't forget about the scarabs. Don't let them overwhelm us. He comes back up in 18 seconds. Keep kiting. Keep bringing down some orbs.
Can probably bubble too. Just get away from me, guys. Get away.
It might still kill you.
Maybe. We'll come find out. Get away from me, guys. Nope, it switched.
He's back
Nice.
up. Watch these ads.
One from her. They both.
Ads come back up. We need to focus ads.
Phase.
Careful on heals here. We don't need over healing.
Infuse.
Ads are up. Yep, let the raid chill at like 20-30%. Just need to watch the people who have the ice debuff and the tanks. Now focus only boss. Forget any more ads exist. Just make sure they're tanked on ice patch. Nice job. Great job overall tonight, everybody. We're 3 of 5 heroic, so we'll be working on improving that. Everybody feel free to watch guides, read up on stuff. If you see something that might potentially help us, make sure you call it out. We're definitely open to suggestions. We're not gonna just roll you down on it.
Dude, I can't believe you rolled a perfect on that trinket. That's insane.
Don't forget to roll grand.
Yeah, I got it. Going to Cathay with a 94. Yep. Thanks for joining us tonight. Those who tagged along, definitely appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out through our progression here.
Sunday and next
Sunday's
Tuesday.
also up. Probably get some 10 minutes posted for Thursday. If we get 2 groups going, that'd be pretty sweet.
Just heads up, my wife is expecting this upcoming week, so if I go MIA, that's why. It's not because I hate y'all.
Hey, I've heard people from this guild take laptops to hospitals. I'm just saying.
I don't plan on missing too much time, but just a night or two. If I'm
Awesome.
just,
Congratulations, though.
but I won't be signing up for any. Just I'll be tentative this whole week. So.
Oof. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
wait. All them high rolls.
Fucking one-upped each other.
We're gonna start running these motherfuckers +1.
Fucking strong. What?
He hasn't won anything all raid, has he?
Do not believe so. You talking about Illuminata?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think Illuminata got anything. I think
Catfish,
they were
we're
like
gonna
super close to some stuff, but
we're gonna pass to him since he just won something. I'd like somebody, at least everybody, get a piece of gear if they can. That thing ain't good for me. I don't think it's on the list.
let's see. Rogue and Paladin alt axe, but it might be decent for like a tank spec if you do a 2-hander.
That's a one-hander.
Oh, yep. So yeah, I would say that's not that great.
But
I just
thanks
seen
for
the
coming.
speed.